Academy Sports and Outdoors has the gifts to make this your most fun Christmas ever. From game tables and grills to apparel and sneakers, we've got everybody covered this holiday. Merry Christmas from everyone at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Monarch, the official trophy provider for Taifa.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Zone here on a Sunday night, a special Sunday night, as it is the playoff reveal show. And we'll give you a little extra. Someone made a comment throughout the weekend as we started putting the information about the playoff show and what we're looking at. And someone said something about transparency. Why don't you be transparent? Well, here's your transparency for you. There's a view of the boardroom right now as they continue to work on the playoff brackets. As you can see there, you got the people there in San Antonio at the Taifa headquarters right now. You got the representatives out of El Paso. You got the representative out of West Texas. I'm on there. As you can see, I'm live on the radio as well. Of course, the boardroom, everything's going on right there. So there's the transparency that you're looking for. This is all going on live right now. Okay, there's no secret, no back room where no one can see. We're looking in on this right now as they put this together. Normally, we would be there. Normally, I am there. Unfortunately, well, I say unfortunately because some people who are talking about transparency, as they want to call it. I had other plans. It was my wife's birthday this weekend. We had a huge party planned, and this came up afterwards. So unfortunately, I had to make a decision. That decision was for my family, and I came home to the Fort Worth area, and we had our party, and I'm here Sunday night here at my home in Fort Worth, and we are live by Zoom call with the boardroom as they are continuing to work on the brackets. They're calling the 4-4 teams, those bubble teams. As you remember, the bubble teams, it's not a guarantee that you're going to make the playoffs if you're 4-4. It's not a guarantee. Not a guarantee. So make sure that you are aware of that. If you're lucky enough to get that phone call with the invite to join us in the playoff run, then congratulations to you, and hopefully you accepted it. It's not out of the realm that teams have turned it down. And the thing that cracks me up on teams that turn down a 4-4 bubble team invite to the playoffs is the question is, where do we have to go and who do we have to play? That shouldn't matter. You should want to be in the playoffs. You should want to be in the playoffs. And if you're not, then you shouldn't even participate in this year as far as I'm concerned. Why even go through the season and have the opportunity to win that fourth game and be 4-4 and have a chance to get in the playoffs, only to turn it down because you got to play a higher seed team? Well, guess what? That's what's going to happen to a bubble team. It happens in the NFL. It happens in Major League Baseball. It happens in any sport. Lower seeds got to play a higher seed. Guess what? That's what it is. And you're going to travel. That's the way it is. Eric Carr, did I turn it up this weekend? You damn skippy, I did. If you have me on Facebook, you probably saw all the pictures. Wife and I dressed up in 80s. We went to an 80s club here in downtown Fort Worth. Had a fantastic time. Yeah, we got turned up. So we've got a lot of information here. As you can see, they're continuing to work on these brackets, getting everything put together. We will continue to monitor this. We'll go in and out here and there as they continue to do what they need to do. We've got a lot of information to pass on to you guys and let you know, what's coming up. There's a lot of things that are going on, not just the fact that the playoff brackets here, the reveal that we're trying to give you here. There's a lot of other things as well. April, you are not kidding. Studio 80, we love that place. It is a fantastic venue to go to. If you love 80s music, I tell you what, there's not a bad song played when you're out there. I'm seeing all the teams that are jumping in here. Thank you for joining us. Ruthless Wolfpack, the Sharks are here. ATX is here. Capital Area is here. Cornerstone is here. Judson Junior Rockets are in the house. Live Oak Jaguars, Somerset Little Bulldogs. Had an opportunity to see the Little Bulldogs this past Friday night as I was covering the high school matchup between the Somerset Bulldogs and the Bernie Greyhounds for the 4A Division I District 14 championship, as the district title was on the line in that game. Unfortunate for the Bulldogs, they lose to the Bernie Greyhounds. But a fantastic football game it was nonetheless. So again, we're going to give you a whole lot of information coming. We'll kind of start that right now. The first thing I want to mention, as we head into the playoffs, and as soon as I get the first bracket, I'll let you know. But Scholastic Awards, the portal is going to be opening on November 1st. So I believe that's a Tuesday. So on Tuesday, November 1st, the portal will open up for the organization and parents to submit your child for any of the Scholastic Awards that TIFA offers. And we have the All-TIFA Scholastic Excellence Award. There's only one winner that is selected for that particular award. You have the Sean Anthony Richardson Scholastic Excellence Award. There are 10 winners that are selected for that one. The All-TIFA Scholastic Achievement Awards, which is numerous winners that we select for that, and the A Honor Roll Scholastic Achievement Award. I mean, with numerous winners, but let's be honest, if you've got an A Honor Roll student and you send in their grades and go to the portal and upload those grades, they're going to be selected. They're going to win. It's going to be a great thing. And let's make sure that we acknowledge and celebrate not just what these kids do on the football field, but also what they do in the classroom. Because let's be honest, some of you have had some older kids now that have gone up out of the youth ranks. If you're not making the grade, you're not playing ball in Texas. It's that simple. It's that simple. You've got to make the grade in order to continue this way of life and a way to play football. And this is a vehicle for these young athletes. It is a vehicle for these young athletes to be able to make the grade, play football, get those scholarships, get their education paid for free to move on to the next level. And then things happen from there. And life is great. Life is great. So make sure you submit that stuff. Get with your organizations if you need help on how to get into the portal as a parent. Organizations, submit your players. Get on there November 1st. It's going to be Tuesday. The portal opens for all of those events for the Scholastic Awards. The portal is now open for the Volunteer of the Year Award, the Joey T. Volunteer of the Year Award. Nominations are now open. There's only one winner for that, but you can go to typha.com. You can select recognition, then the Volunteer of the Year Award for information on how to submit your volunteer for the Joey T. Volunteer of the Year Award. This is some great stuff that we do all throughout the year. And on championship weekends, we hand out these awards. We announce these award winners. They bring them out on the field. It's a great thing for these kids and a great thing for the volunteers. All the great work the volunteers do throughout the season to make sure that things run smoothly on game days, week in and week out. Wranglers in the house. See the Live Oak Jaguars again. South Texas Rebels. Mesquite Hill Knights, the Venom, everybody joining in. Thank you for joining us. We're waiting for the first set of brackets. Again, we've got a lot of information to go over, so make sure you stick around, pay attention, because I'm going to be going over a lot of things as we go into this. We get the playoff information that we need to pass along to everybody so you understand how these things work. And yes, I do know where the Type of State Championships are going to be played. That information will be coming up as soon as possible as well. We'll step away real quick, take a quick break. We'll be right back and with more information. This is the Playoff Reveal Show here on The Zone. The Zone every Wednesday night starting at 8 p.m. right here on the Type of Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Monarch, the official trophy provider for Typha.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has the gifts to make this your most fun Christmas ever. From game tables and grills to apparel and sneakers, we've got everybody covered this holiday. Merry Christmas from everyone at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
All right, welcome back. As they continue to work hard there in the Taifa boardroom. Calling 4-and-4 bubble teams, getting the brackets put together, getting the seedings. As the algorithm gets all that figured out, you can go to Taifa.com. If you go to Taifa.com and you select Game Center, then go to standings. Then there's a red button up towards the top banner there of the standings, which is, you cannot see any standings right now. Everything's locked up. But you can go to that algorithm. It says algorithm on there. You select that, and that will explain how that works, if you can understand. Because I'm no mathematician. I am no mathematician, so that just doesn't work for me. So a lot of questions being asked. Like right now, any first round buys? Of course, there's some first round buys. It depends on how the brackets work out. Once we get that all together, we will let you know here tonight what that's going to be like. As a lot of information coming your way. So some of that information for the playoffs. And this is something that's very important for particularly you coaches, any volunteers that are on the field, that you need to be aware of. So we want to make sure we get this information out to you. Volunteers that are ejected from any game for any reason, any situation, if you're a volunteer of Taifa, you've been certified, all that fun stuff, and you're able to be on the field, on the sidelines, what have you. If you get ejected at any point during the playoffs, if you get ejected at any time, you will be done for the remainder of the season. You'll be done for the playoffs. That's it. Don't get ejected. Know the rules and regulations. Know how you're supposed to act on that sideline. One ejection and you're done. Plain and simple. Players who are ejected during the playoffs, if they have had an ejection during the regular season, so if you get a player that gets ejected during the regular season, then they come in the playoffs and they get ejected, they are done. These are rules and regulations that are there. Know them, please. It's nothing new. Nothing new. Now, if a player who has not been ejected during the regular season, never received an ejection during the regular season, but gets ejected during the playoffs, may receive a 1 or 2 weekend suspension. More information for you there. You heard it here. I'm not talking about teams, Tom Gutierrez. This is about a person, a volunteer who was ejected during this playoffs. Playoffs start next weekend. A volunteer who gets ejected during the playoffs, they are done. They will be done for the remainder of the season, the remainder of these playoffs. If a player who has been ejected during the regular season receives an ejection during playoffs, they are done for the season. If a player who has not been ejected during the regular season receives an ejection during the playoffs, could possibly face a 1 to 2 weekend suspension. And Miles Singleton, you sum it up right there. You sum it up right there. Just don't get ejected. Just don't get ejected. Do what you're supposed to do. Follow the rules and regulations. and everything will be just fine. Now, if there are any ejections, there are some appeals, but I will tell you this. You must have video proof with your appeal. You can't, this is not a hearsay thing. You can't just call Taifa. You can't call up me. You can't call up anybody, board members, any of the black shirts, and say, well, this just wasn't fair. What wasn't fair? You got to have some sort of proof to show, and usually it's video proof to show that that player did not do what they were ejected for, or that volunteer did not do what they were ejected for. So some pretty simple stuff when it comes to ejections. Know the rules. That's the bottom line. Know the rules. And coaches, you should already have the rules accessible on your phones, iPads, or whatever you have electronically. If you don't, print the things out. Print it out, because if you're going to make any kind of challenge to any of the rules or a call or what have you, you better be able to go to the rule book and have it and show the referees and the staff right then and there. Because we're not going to take a whole lot of time for you to sit there and flip through it. You better know the rules. And it's been this way for years. Been this way for years. Another thing that's been this way all season long has been actually the past 3 or 4 years is volunteers. When you show up to the gate on these playoff locations, you must be able to bring up your profile on your phone at the gate for entry. If you cannot bring it up, you will have to pay to enter. If you've been slipping by, getting by, oh man, no, I'm a coach, man. Look, I got the shirt on. It doesn't matter. Does not matter. If you cannot pull that profile up, you will be turned away at the gate, or you will have to pay. Home, away, doesn't matter. That's simple. Also, another thing that comes up during playoffs is we got some coaches that may be coaching 2 different age groups. Both age groups are in the playoffs. Taifa is not going to adjust any schedules to accommodate coaches with multiple age groups. If you're playing in another tournament event sometime on that day and you want your game to be later in the day, sorry. Games are going to be scheduled. They're going to be set on those days. Taifa takes precedence. And if you're coaching 2 different age groups, I hope you've got good assistant coaches. Because just because both your teams are in the playoffs does not guarantee they're going to be playing in the same place. They could be playing at 2 different locations and at the same time. I'm getting all the questions. If Cibolo Spartans make it, don't know. We'll find out soon. We will find out soon. So again, more information for you to understand. Not gonna adjust things for coaches, volunteers. Make sure you can bring up your profile and know what it is. All right. So you heard me talk about it just a little while ago, but they asked me to bring it up again. And that is the at-large playoff bid, the 4-4 bubble teams that are getting into the playoffs. Just please know that if you are a 4-4 bubble team and you get into the playoffs, you're going to travel. You might have to travel far. This is Taifa. This is what happens in playoffs. You're going to play probably a higher seeded team. Chantel Stoops asks how many teams are they taking for each level. It's pretty simple. Any team that's over 500, so 5 wins and you're in. So if your team has 5 wins, then there's no concern. If you are 4-4, you are a bubble team. You will be taken on only if the brackets needed to make it work for the weeks needed for the playoffs. So you don't know how many teams. If we need 12 and there's only 10 teams that have winning records, then we got the 10 and we'll take 2 4-4s. If we need 9 and only 6 have winning records, seed 7, 8, 9 will be 4-4 teams. If you're 8-0, do we have to travel? Don't know. Depends on where the facilities we can find or a host. Just because you're an 8-0 team, if you're the only team in your area that's 8-0, it's quite possible you'll have to travel. All of that will be worked out after tonight. And I know everybody is waiting for the seedings. I'm waiting as well. They're continuing to work it out. We'll show you here in a little bit. They're still in their meeting, making phone calls to 4-4 teams. That's why I waited till 7 o'clock to start the show, because not everything is ready at that time. That's why we've got all kinds of information to provide for you. Also to talk about as well. So again, if you want to know how the algorithm actually works, okay, make sure you go to Typhon.com. If you click on Game Center, then standings, you'll see a red button on the top of the standings where it says algorithm. Select that button, and that'll give you information. There's even a video, an interview that we did with the professor who put this algorithm together, explain how it works, why it works, gives you all the ins and outs. And if you're a mathematician, you may understand it. And as for last week's predictions, I'm not able to do last week's predictions, unfortunately, because obviously the system got locked out because they were getting all the final scores yesterday and today. So it's impossible for me to see them and know who won what during those last games. So no, I won't be able to look over my prediction results until probably Monday or Tuesday. As a reminder, there will not be a show Wednesday night. We're doing a show tonight. We'll not be doing a show on Wednesday night. It is my wedding anniversary, so we will be getting away and doing our own thing on that night. 26 years we'll be celebrating. I have my first bracket. I had the first set of seedings. We'll give you another look here on what's going on. So as you can see, they're hard at work, going through the seedings, going through the brackets. Scheduling will come next. We'll be up well into probably past midnight, working on at least trying to get started on the schedule. We'll probably pick it back up tomorrow morning because now we have to start contacting a lot of these facilities, see if we can actually get anywhere with that, or where we can play these games. A lot of places will be having probably upwards of 6, 7 games at one location. A lot of things to go through as we continue here on the zone. And here is the Division I flag. Division I flag. Here are the seedings. Final seedings going into the playoffs. First side of the bracket, West Texas and El Paso. Division I flag, West Texas and El Paso. Coming in at number 10. They'll be taking 10 teams on the West Texas and El Paso side of the bracket. At number 10, the Super Athletics. At number 9, it's the Spartans in El Paso. At number 8, it's the Texas Mustangs. At number 7, it's the Floresville Wildcats. Coming in at number 6, the Hub City Matadors. At the number 5 position, it's the El Paso Sharks. At the number 4 position, it is the West Texas Falcons. The number 3 position, the Mesquite Hill Knights. Again, this is Division I flag. Division I flag. At number 3, the Mesquite Hill Knights. The number 2 seed on the West Texas El Paso side of the Division I flag playoffs is the Midland Horned Frogs. And the number 1 team in Division I flag, West Texas El Paso side of the bracket, is the Southeast T-Birds. So once again, this is the West Texas El Paso side of the bracket for Division I flag. The Super Athletics at 10. The El Paso Spartans at 9. Number 8 is the Texas Mustangs. Floresville Wildcats at 7. Up City Matadors at 6. The El Paso Sharks at 5. West Texas Falcons at 4. Mesquite Hills Knights at 3. Midland Horned Frogs at 2. And the Southeast are the number 1 seed on the West Texas El Paso side of the bracket. On the San Antonio Austin RGV side, here is the bracket. They're taking 12 teams into the playoffs. San Antonio Austin RGV. At number 12, the Judson Junior Rockets. At number 11, it's the Junior Hornets. At number 10, the San Benito Greyhounds. At number 9, the Capital Area Junior Wranglers. At number 8, it's the Ed Couch Elsa Little Jackets. At number 7, the RGV United. At number 6, the Ruthless Wolfpack. At number 5, San Antonio Junior Hawks. Number 4 seed is the Tri-County Titans. The number 3 seed goes to the Unity. The number 2 seed is the Cornerstone Warriors. And the number 1 seed for the San Antonio Austin RGV side of the bracket for Division I flag, it is the Mission Mavericks. So again, Division I flag, San Antonio, Austin, RGV side of the bracket. At number 12, the Judson Junior Rockets. At 11 is the Junior Hornets. At 10 is the San Benito Greyhounds. At number 9, the Capital Area Junior Wranglers. At 8, it's the Ed Couch Elsa Little Jackets. RGV United come in at 7. At 6, it's the Ruthless Wolfpack. At 5, it's the San Antonio Junior Hawks. The 4 seed goes to the Tri-County Titans. The 3 seed goes to the Unity. The 2 seed to the Cornerstone Warriors. And the number 1 seed goes to the Mission Mavericks. Those are your playoff seedings for Division I flag. Congratulations to those teams. Congratulations to all the teams on a great regular season. Playoff season begins. We got a lot of information about that coming up as well. And we got a couple other brackets coming your way. Looks like I got another one. We'll take a quick break. Get things together. We'll be back. Tykes bracket coming up next. This is the Playoff Reveal Show here on The Zone on the Type of Sports Network. Keep it here. We'll be back.
Monarch, the official trophy provider for Typo.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has the gifts to make this your most fun Christmas ever. From game tables and grills to apparel and sneakers, we've got everybody covered this holiday. Merry Christmas from everyone at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
And welcome back as they continue to work. Getting the brackets put together. As we are showing you right there what is going on in the Typha boardroom. As you can see them working hard on getting these brackets put together. Speaking of brackets, I've got the next one. Division I Tykes. Division I Tykes bracket. So here we go. Division I Tykes. West Texas and El Paso side of the bracket. They're taking 9 teams on the West Texas El Paso side of the bracket. 9 teams making the cut. At number 9, it is the Northeast Raiders. At number 8, it's the West Side Eagles. The number 7 seed goes to the West Texas Falcons. At number 6, it's the El Paso Broncos. The number 5 seed goes to the Southeast T-Birds. At number 4, it is the Midland Horned Frogs. The number 3 seed goes to the Mesquite Hill Knights. The number 2 seed goes to the Northeast Huskies. And the number 1 seed for Division I Tykes in the West Texas El Paso side of the bracket goes to the Abilene Cowboys. So once again, for the West Texas El Paso side of the bracket for Division I Tykes, 9 seed goes to the Northeast Raiders, 8 seed goes to the West Side Eagles, 7 seed goes to the West Texas Falcons. The 6 seed goes to the El Paso Broncos. The number 5 seed goes to the Southeast T-Birds. Number 4 seed to the Midland Horned Frogs. The number 3 seed to the Mesquite Hill Knights. The number 2 seed to the Northeast Huskies. And the number 1 seed goes to the Abilene Cowboys. So congratulations to those teams making the playoffs. For Division I Tykes, West Texas, El Paso side of the bracket. And now for Division I Tykes, the San Antonio RGV Austin side of the bracket. 14 teams will be taken into the playoffs. At number 14, the San Benito Greyhounds. At number 13, it's the Holy Cross Knights. At number 12, the La Villa Mighty Cardinals. The number 11 seed goes to the Judson Junior Rockets. The number 10 seed goes to the Cornerstone Warriors. Number 9 seed, the Texas Mustangs. The number 8 seed goes to the Tri-County Titans. The 7th seed goes to the San Antonio Junior Hawks. The number 6 seed goes to the Weslaco Pride. The number 5 seed goes to the Capital Area Junior Wranglers. The number 4 seed goes to the ATX Horns. The number 3 seed, the Ruthless Wolfpack. The number 2 seed goes to the PSJA Wildcats. And the number 1 seed in Division I Tykes, the San Antonio RGV Austin side of the bracket, goes to the Bexar County Panthers. So once again, Division I Tykes, the San Antonio RGV Austin side of the bracket, 14 teams taken. At 14, San Benito Greyhounds. At 13, the Holy Cross Knights. At 12, the La Villa Mighty Cardinals. At number 11, the Judson Junior Rockets. At number 10, the Cornerstone Warriors. At 9, the Texas Mustangs. At 8, the Tri-County Titans. At 7, the Junior Hawks. At 6, the Weslaco Pride. At 5, the Capital Area Junior Wranglers. At number 4, the ATX Horns. At number 3, the Ruthless Wolfpack. At 2, the PSJA Wildcats. And the number 1 seed is the Bexar County Panthers. Now, I wasn't able to get check out my predictions, but there was one prediction as the Tri-County Titans and the Holy Cross Knights played their final game. I did find this out. Holy Cross coming in, needing a win to be on the bubble at 4-4, playing the 6-1 Tri-County Titans, and Holy Cross pulled it off. They upset the Tri-County Titans, get 4-4, and earn a bubble spot into the playoffs. So congratulations. Fantastic job on getting that win against a very tough opponent. So that is the seedings for Division I Tykes. And I'm getting questions, and I keep showing you guys, and let me show you again. Let me show you again here. They continue to work, getting things put together. They're getting all the seedings taken care of first. They're giving me the information on the seedings. Then from there, they look at the matchups, look at the games, who's going to play who in that bracket setup. Once they send that to me, this is all live. This is all happening right now. So I ask that you be patient. We're here. We're giving you this information. This is a process, and I know I'm getting the questions. So we will be announcing the games, the matchups, as soon as they're able to give them to me when we get there. Right now, it's a matter of making all the seedings and making sure that the lower 4-4 teams that are on the bubble that make the playoffs are going to participate. Then we can start looking at matchups after we get all the seedings taken care of. Trust me, we've been at it since about 3-4 o'clock this afternoon, waiting for the final Sunday games that were being played to get completed. So a lot of information coming your way. And we give it to you as soon as we possibly can as they continue to work there in the Type of boardroom. So some of that information we want to give you. Seedings are determined by wins and losses. One of the things that I keep having to say this, I keep saying this over and over again. Points mean nothing. So if you're one of those guys that are out there talking about, oh, we 50-0'd everybody, it doesn't matter. It's all about wins and losses. It doesn't matter whether you 50-0'd or you won 6-0. It doesn't matter. Points mean nothing. It's all about wins and losses, all about the algorithm. It does look at some of the strength of schedule, things, all adds that in there. If you want more information, go to typeit.com, click on Game Center, go to standings. You'll see a red button that says algorithm. Click on that, gives you all the information. There's even a video to watch that explains it. This is a task. So, moving on. Just got another one. Just got another one. Division I rookies. Here we go. Division I rookies for you. Here are the seedings. And I keep having people that pop in. I guess y'all are just coming in late or what have you. Keep asking me, what age group is this? What age group? I've been saying it over and over again. Division I rookies. Here we go. West Texas, El Paso side of the bracket. 12 teams being taken to the playoffs. They got the 12 teams finalized. Here we go. At number 12, the El Paso Bandits. At number 11, it is the Abilene Cowboys. At number 10, the Northeast Huskies. With the 9 seed, it's the Upper Valley Longhorns. Going in as the 8th seed, it's the El Paso Broncos BBB. Followed by the 7th seed, the El Paso Broncos. The number 6 seed is the Mesquite Hills Knights. Going in at the number 5 seed, it's the Midland Horned Frogs. With the number 4 seed, it's the Northeast Raiders. With the number 3 seed, it's the Lubbock Red Raiders. The number 2 seed goes to the El Paso Sharks Blue. And the number 1 seed in the West Texas El Paso Division I Rookies bracket is the El Paso Sharks. So again, the West Texas El Paso side of the bracket for Division I Rookies, 12 teams being taken. At 12, the El Paso Bandits. The Abilene Cowboys at 11, Northeast Huskies at 10. The number 9 seed is Upper Valley Longhorns. El Paso Broncos BBB at 8. El Paso Broncos at 7. Mesquite Hill Knights at 6. Midland Horned Frogs at 5. Northeast Raiders at 4. Lubbock Red Raiders at 3. The number 2 seed, El Paso Sharks Blue at 2. And the number 1 seed is the El Paso Sharks. Now the San Antonio RGV Austin side of the bracket. 12 teams being taken. There we go, number 12. 12 seed is the Westaco Pride. The 11th seed is the Tri-County Titans. The number 10 seed is the RGV United. The number 9 seed, the Unity. Coming in at the 8th seed, the La Villa Mighty Cardinals. With the 7th seed, it's the Texas Mustangs. The number 6 seed, the San Antonio Junior Hawks. The 5th seed goes to the Holy Cross Knights. The number 4 seed goes to the Ruthless Wolfpack. The number 3 seed goes to the PSJ Wildcats. The number 2 seed, it is the Cornerstone Warriors. And getting the number 1 seed in Division I Rookies, the San Antonio RGV Austin side of the bracket, it is the number 1 ATX Horns. So once again, the San Antonio RGV Austin side of Division I Rookies, 12 teams being taken. Here you go. 12 is the Westaco Pride, 11 the Tri-County Titans, 10 is the RGV United. At number 9, it's the Unity. Number 8, La Villa Mighty Cardinals. At 7, the Texas Mustangs. At 6, the San Antonio Junior Hawks. At 5, it's the Holy Cross Knights. 4, the Ruthless Wolfpack. Number 3, it's PSJ Wildcats. The number 2 seed is the Cornerstone Warriors, and the number 1 seed is the ATX Horns. That is your Division I Rookies bracket. They continue to work, getting through the seedings, getting the brackets put together. We'll find out the first round matchups for you as soon as possible. We've also got more information for you regarding playoffs, the format, how it's going to look. Even have the state championship venue information to give you when we come back. Keep it here. This is the Playoff Reveal Show here on The Zone. We'll spare you the commercial run until take a little bit of a break so they can kind of catch up. We can kind of catch up with them. I need to jump back on in the meeting, see what's going on, see what else I can find out and where we're at. More stuff coming your way. Keep it here. This is The Zone on the Type of Sports Network. Welcome back as they continue to work. As you can see them hard at work, going through anything and everything they can, getting the seatings and the brackets put together, the schedules. Schedules will probably not go out now, just so you know. Don't expect a schedule tonight. That is not going to happen. There's a lot of things that need to be put together for schedules. They probably have some venues they already know they've got. They're trying to put it all together right away. This is the hardest part of this process that we at TIFA go through, and that is scheduling all of these playoff games at locations to kind of help benefit everybody and limit the travel as much as possible, but be prepared to travel. You've heard me say it time and time again. You're a low seed, you're a bubble team, and you make the playoffs, you're traveling. So if they continue to work there at the TIFA boardroom, we'll continue our efforts here. We've got another seating bracket for you. Yes, another seating bracket. This is the Division I Juniors bracket or seating. Division I Junior seatings. Here we go. The West Texas El Paso side of the bracket. 12 teams being taken into the playoffs. At number 12, it's the Weslaco Pride. At number 11, the Texas Revolution. Number 10, it's the Horizon City Falcons. At number 9, it's the Northeast Raiders. The number 8 seed goes to the Midland Horned Frogs. The number 7 seed, the West Side Eagles. The number 6 seed, it is the Southeast T-Birds. Taking the number 5 seed, the Central Panthers. The number 4 seed is the 806 Spartans. The number 3 seed, it is the Prolific Breed out of El Paso. The number 2 seed goes to the Abilene Cowboys. And the number 1 seed for the Division I Junior seeding of the West Texas El Paso side of the bracket, it is the El Paso Broncos. So once again, 12 teams being taken on the West Texas El Paso side of Division I Juniors. At 12, the Weslaco Pride. The 11, Texas Revolution. 10, the Horizon City Falcons. 9 is the Northeast Raiders. 8 is the Midland Horned Frogs. 7, the West Side Eagles. 6 is the Southeast T-Birds. 5, the Central Panthers. At number 4, the 806 Spartans. The 3 seed, the Prolific Breed. The 2 seed, the Abilene Cowboys. On the number 1 seed, it is the El Paso Broncos. Division I Juniors, the San Antonio RGV Austin side of the bracket. 12 teams being taken. The number 12 seed for Division I Juniors on the San Antonio RGV Austin side of the bracket. The number 12 seed, it's the Predators United. The 11 seed, it's the San Antonio Junior Hawks. The number 10 seed, the Cornerstone Warriors. The number 9 seed, it's the RGV Javelinas. The number 8 seed, the Tri-County Titans. With the number 7 seed, the PSJA Wildcats. The number 6 seed goes to the Capital Area Junior Wranglers. The number 5 seed goes to the Unity. The number 4 seed is the Ruthless Wolfpack. The 3 seed is the Judson Junior Rockets. The 2 seed, it's the La Villa Mighty Cardinals. And the number 1 seed for Division I Juniors on the San Antonio RGV Austin side of the bracket, It is the Texas Mustangs. So once again, Division I Juniors, San Antonio RGV Austin side of the bracket, 12 teams being taken. Number 12, the Predators United. 11, the San Antonio Junior Hawks. At 10, Cornerstone Warriors. The RGV Javelinas at 9. Tri-County Titans at 8. PSJ Wildcats at 7. Capital Area Junior Wranglers take number 6. Unity in the 5 seed. The 4 seed goes to the Ruthless Wolfpack. The 3 seed, the Judson Junior Rockets. The 2 seed to the Lavia Mighty Cardinals. And the number 1 seed goes to the Texas Mustangs. Congratulations to those teams on getting into the playoffs. This is interesting here. So here you go. Questions came up. You said an RGV team on the El Paso bracket. Yes, I did. Again, let me remind you, if you are a low seed team, you're a bubble team, and you get selected, you're going to travel. You're going to travel. Westaco Pride out of the RGV and the Texas Revolution, in order to make the brackets, they were the higher PCI teams with 4-4 records. In order for them to get in the playoffs, they have to travel to the West Texas El Paso side of the bracket. No problem, Vanessa. You're not the only one asking that question. It's not the first time. That's why I just keep bringing it up. I keep answering it as much as I can. Just know that if you are a 4-4 bubble team and you get in, you're going to travel. And here's another thing, another comment I'm going to highlight here. Jay Garcia says, just go ahead and give the 11U Texas Mustangs the rings. I cannot tell you how many times that our number 1 seed has been knocked off, even in the first or second round of the playoffs. They didn't even make it to the championships. They got knocked off in the first and second round. Don't get too cocky there, because you never know what's going to happen. We've had low seed 4-4 bubble teams that have made runs through the playoffs and have gotten the championships. Playoffs is a whole different matter. Playoffs is a whole different ball game. I'll remind you of the old Pflugerville Hawks flag team. They came in at 3-5. And because a 4-4 decided they didn't want to travel, Pflugerville jumped on it, accepted it at 3-5. They beat everybody. They traveled everywhere. They even had T-shirts that highlighted each game, how much it cost them, where they had to go, the miles they had to travel during that championship run. They lost in the championships, but they gave a heck of a game. But to win all the way as a 3-5 bubble team that had to travel all over the state of Texas to play each and every playoff game to get to the championships. And yes, they knocked off a number 1 seed. It can happen at any level. That's just one example. That's just one example. Stand by, getting message from the boardroom. All right. So these seedings will be posted. Also, the brackets will be posted on Typha.com. And we still got Division 2 to go through. All right. Let's get through Division 2 seedings. Seedings and brackets will be posted as soon as possible. Again, a lot to work out. They're trying to get everything done at one time, so give them time. Definitely by tomorrow, probably Monday midday, they should have at least the seedings, maybe the brackets posted. Schedule will be probably, I would say, as late as Tuesday or Wednesday. But the sooner they can get everything set up and ready to go and confirmed, they will post it. That's all I can tell you. All right, so real quick, for Division 1, so some of the things that information I wanted to go over, and then we'll get to D2 seedings here momentarily. So just so you know, Division 1 playoffs has more teams and really need extra weeks for the playoffs. Division 2 only is in San Antonio and the RGV. There are no D2 teams in West Texas, El Paso, what have you. Not even in Austin. So because of the number of qualifying teams, we're trying to avoid them having multiple bye weeks, which would not be good for anybody. We already have a bye week. It's going to be November 26th, and that's for all Division 1, Division 2, because that is the day or the weekend of the cheer competition. And traditionally, we have always taken that bye week to give the cheer their time. And Luis, I said as late as Wednesday. I said if they can do it earlier, they will. It's a matter of getting everything confirmed and ready. So, because of that with D2, on the number of teams that are available, in order to have for Division 1 to play the same weekend as Division 1, it would require a second week, which would end up being back-to-back bye weeks for Division 2. We don't want to do that. That's not good. So, Division 2 championship games will be played on December 4th. Division 2 championship games will be played on December 4th. Division 1 championship games will be played on December 11th. You heard that right. D2 championship will be on December 4th. D1 championship will be on December 11th. And that is because the venue we're going to be at is not available on Saturday. So we've had to go Sunday to Sunday. As for the location of the state championship venue, not going to tell you yet. Got to hang on. Let's get through the seedings. This is what we've always done, Moses. This is what we've always done. A month of playoffs is crazy. No, it's not. We follow the same format as high school. All right. Division II flag. Here are the seedings. Only one bracket. Only one bracket. So only one number one seed. So here we go. For flag, 12 teams being taken in the bracket. Number 12, the Somerset Little Bulldogs. Number 11, the Cornerstone Warriors. At number 10, it's the Junior Falcons. At number 9, it's the Brownsville Rottweilers. At number 8, it's the Brownsville Cowboys. At number 7, the San Antonio Junior Warriors. At number 6, the South Texas Heat. At the 5 seed, the RGV Sabertooth Tigers. The number 4 seed, it's the Live Oak Jaguars. The number 3 seed, the Alamo Silverbacks. The number 2 seed goes to the San Antonio Tigers. And the number 1 seed in Division II flag goes to the Junior Brahmas. So again, Division II flag, 12 teams being taken. Here we go. Somerset Little Bulldogs at 12, 11, the Cornerstone Warriors. Number 10, it's the Junior Falcons. Number 9, the Brownsville Rottweilers. At number 8, it's the Brownsville Cowboys. At number 7, the San Antonio Junior Warriors. At number 6, the South Texas Heat. At number 5, it's the RGV Sabertooth Tigers. At number 4, it's the Live Oak Jaguars. At number 3, the Alamo Silverbacks. At number 2, the San Antonio Tigers. And the number 1 seed in Division II flag, it is the Junior Brahmas. Congratulations to those teams. Headed to the playoffs. Starts this coming weekend. And I saw a quick question that flew by me here. Let me see if I can get back to it here. Somebody asked a question, so we won't know until they play until tomorrow? No. There it is. He says, so we won't know who we are playing till tomorrow? No. We're going to find out tonight who you're playing in the first round. I'm just waiting for the information. Now I'm starting to get that information now. Starting to get information now. Right now I'm just getting through the seedings. Then we're going to go through the first round matchups. All right, Division II Tykes. All right, here we go. Division II Tykes. Got to get something out of my way. 12 teams being taken. Number 12, it's the Brownsville Rottweilers. At number 11, the San Antonio Panthers. The 10 seed goes to the RGV Sabertooth Tigers. The 9 seed goes to the San Antonio Junior Brahmas. The 8 seed goes to the Cornerstone Warriors. The 7 seed goes to the San Antonio Junior Warriors. The 6 seed goes to the Willacy County Gators. The 5 seed to the South Texas Rebels. The number 4 seed goes to the DTX Rebels. The 3 seed goes to the Brownsville Cowboys. The number 2 seed goes to the South Texas Heat. And the number 1 seed goes to the San Antonio Tigers. So for Division II Tykes, again, 12 teams being taken in. Number 12, Brownsville Rottweilers. 11 is the San Antonio Panthers. 10 is the RGV Sabertooth Tigers. 9, the San Antonio Junior Brahmas. Number 8, the Cornerstone Warriors. At 7, the San Antonio Junior Warriors. 6 is the Willacy County Gators. 5 is the South Texas Rebels. 4, the DTX Rebels. 3, the Brownsville Cowboys. At number 2, South Texas Heat. And the number 1 seed in Division II Tykes, it's the San Antonio Tigers. Division II rookies. Division II rookie seeding, 12 teams being taken. At number 12, it's Bill Cowboys. Number 11, it's the Junior Falcons. With the 10 seed, the Alamo Silverbacks. The 9 seed goes to the San Antonio Junior Warriors. The 8 seed goes to the Marion Regulators. The 7 seed goes to the North Central Jaguars. The 7 seed, North Central Jaguars. The 6 seed, the Brownsville Rottweilers. The number 5 seed goes to the San Antonio Panthers. The 4 seed goes to the Willacy County Gators. The 3 seed, the Cornerstone Warriors. The number 2 seed goes to the Mercedes Sabertooth Tigers. And the number 1 seed in Division II rookies goes to the San Antonio Tigers. For the juniors, $14 teams being taken in the playoffs. Division II juniors at 14, the North Central Jaguars. At 13, the Live Oak Jaguars. Number 12 seed goes to the Alamo Silverbacks. The 11 seed goes to the Rio Hondo Bobcats. The 10 seed goes to the Texas Sun Devils. The 9 seed goes to the Southside Cardinals. 8 seed goes to the San Antonio Tigers. The 7 seed goes to the Brownsville Cowboys. The 6 seed goes to the San Antonio Junior Warriors. The number 5 seed goes to the Cornerstone Warriors. The number 4 seed goes to the DTX Rebels. The number 3 seed will go to the Willacy County Gators. The 2 seed goes to the South Texas Heat. And the number 1 seed for Division II juniors goes to the Somerset Little Bulldogs. So again, Division II juniors, 14 teams being taken at 14, North Central Jaguars, Live Oak Jaguars at 13, Alamo Silverbacks at 12, Rio Hondo Bobcats at 11, Texas Sun Devils at 10, Southside Cardinals at 9, San Antonio Tigers at 8, Brownsville Cowboys at 7, San Antonio Junior Warriors at 6, Cornerstone Warriors at 5, DTX Rebels at 4, Willacy County Gators at 3, at 2, it's the South Texas Heat. And the number 1 seed in Division II juniors is the Somerset Little Bulldogs. Those are your seedings for Division II flag through juniors. I think we're still waiting on the seeding for the seniors. Got my first bracket. Now the seniors, as I wait to see, we have seating for the seniors yet. The seniors are going to be playing a tournament style. There's not enough teams with winning records for the seniors. There wasn't a whole lot of senior teams either. They will be playing a tournament style event. So we're going to get some more information on that. We're going to step away real quick. We'll be right back. This is The Zone here on the Type of Sports Network Playoff Reveal Show. Keep it here. We'll be back. All right, welcome back. So information regarding the seniors, as I was double checking some things, want to make sure it's there. All right, so the seniors will be playing a tournament style over one weekend, the 12th and the 13th of November. These games will be played in San Antonio. It will be played at a stadium, but a location will be announced tomorrow. But we don't have all the information. There are 6 teams that'll be being taken for the seniors in this tournament to be played over that weekend to determine who the championship will be, who the champions will be. But we're currently waiting on 2 of those teams to commit. So we can't announce anything until we know they're going to do it. If not, it's going to happen. 4 teams will play, but we're waiting on the El Paso Broncos and the El Paso Broncos BBB. They have requested an extension to give their answer until Monday. So TIPA has granted that to them. So everything is on hold for the seniors. So I don't have any answers for the questions that people are asking me about it. You're going to have to wait. We're waiting on El Paso Broncos and the El Paso Broncos BBB to give us their response, whether they're going to participate or not. So pay attention to the Zone website, Facebook page. As soon as that information is available, they will post that. Again, but the games will be played on November 12th and 13th at a facility here in San Antonio to be announced. Now I'm already seeing, what? Seriously? Yeah, that's the problem. And this is the problem that we go through when we put this together. We're waiting on teams to say whether they're going to participate or not. And they've asked for an extension till tomorrow. So we will post the information for the seniors. Again, you already know it'll be a venue in San Antonio. You know that it'll be on the 12th and 13th of November. The top 6 teams are going to be taken. And if the Broncos and Broncos BBB out of El Paso do not respond by tomorrow or decide not to participate, the other 4 teams will play in that tournament and determine the championship on that day, November 12th and 13th. And Jesus Martinez says Taifa caused this problem. Really? I'm not sure how you see that. Not sure how you say that. So that's where that stands. All right. I got my first bracket. Got the first matchups. Here we go. For Division I flag. This is the El Paso, West Texas side of the bracket. Southeast T-Birds have a first round bye. Midland Horned Frogs have a first round bye. Week 1 of the playoffs. First matchup, Texas Mustangs will face the Spartans. Floresville Wildcats will face the Super Athletics. Week 2 of the playoffs matchups. Mesquite Hill Knights and the Hub City Matadors. Midland Horned Frogs will face the winner I keep this from shifting on me. The Midland Horned Frogs will face the winner between the Floresville Wildcats and the Super Athletics. The West Texas Falcons and the El Paso Sharks Blue will face off in Week 2. And also in Week 2, the Southeast T-Birds, the number 1 seed, will face the winner between the Texas Mustangs and the Spartans. Again, these will all be posted tomorrow at Taifa.com. I'm getting raw copies right now. So that is, you're going to have to bear with me as I go through these things when I get them. Division I flag for San Antonio RGV side of the bracket. Week 1 of the playoffs. Ed Couch Elsa Little Jackets will face off against the Capital Area Junior Wranglers. This is for Division I flag. San Antonio Junior Hawks and the Judson Junior Rockets will face off in Week 1. RGV United and the San Benito Greyhounds face off in round 1. And the Ruthless Wolfpack and the Junior Hornets do battle in Week 1. Unity, Cornerstone, and Tri-County Titans and the Mission Mavericks all earn a first round bye. Which means the Unity will face the winner in Week 2. The winner between the Ruthless Wolfpack and the Junior Hornets. Cornerstone will face the winner between the RGV United and the San Benito Greyhounds. The Tri-County Titans will face the winner between the San Antonio Junior Hawks and the Judson Junior Rockets. The Mission Mavericks will face off in Week 2 against either the Ed Couch Elsa Little Jackets or the Capital Area Junior Wranglers. So there are your Division I flag first round and second round matchups. Which means what? Time to get to work. It is time for those teams to get to work. And I just got Division I Tykes, so here we go. For the El Paso, West Texas side of the bracket, Week 1 matchup. It'll be the West Side Eagles taking on the Northeast Raiders. All other teams have a Week 1 bye. So in Week 2, the Abilene Cowboys will face the winner between the West Side Eagles and the Northeast Raiders. Abilene Cowboys coming in as the number 1 ranked team on that side of the bracket. Also, Week 2 matchup, Midland Horned Frogs and the Southeast T-Birds. The Northeast Huskies will face the West Texas Falcon. The Mesquite Hills Knight will face the El Paso Broncos. Those are your matchups for Division I Tykes on the El Paso, West Texas side of the bracket. Again, Week 1, West Side Eagles and the Northeast Raiders. The winner of that matchup in Week 2 will face the number 1 Abilene Cowboys. The number 4 Midland Horned Frogs will face the number 5 Southeast T-Birds. The number 2 Northeast Huskies face the number 7 West Texas Falcons. And the number 3 Mesquite Hill Knights will face the El Paso Broncos at number 6 on Week 2. So that is the bracket for Division I Tykes on the West Texas El Paso side. Here is Division I Tykes San Antonio RGV. Bexar County Panthers, number 1 seed, get a first round bye. The number 8 Tri-County Titans take on the number 9 Texas Mustangs in Week 1. The winner of that matchup in Week 2 will face the Bexar County Panthers. The number 4 ATX Horns will take on the Horizon City Knights. At number 13, Capital Area Junior Wranglers at number 5 take on the number 12 La Villa Mighty Cardinals. I think 13 is supposed to be Mesquite Hill Knights. Will face the number 4 ATX Horns. Number 5, the Capital Area Junior Wranglers play the number 12 La Villa Mighty Cardinals. PSJA Wildcats, the number 2 seed, have a first round bye. They will face the winner of the San Antonio Junior Hawks and the Cornerstone Warriors 7 versus 10. In Week 2, Week 1, the Hawks and the Cornerstone Warriors will face off. Also in Week 1, the Ruthless Wolfpack at number 3 take on the number 14 San Benito Greyhounds. And number 6, the Westco Pride taking on the number 11 Judson Junior Rockets. Once again, all of these brackets will be posted at Typha.com later tonight, sometime tomorrow. Those are what I've got so far on the bracket matchups for the first and second rounds of the playoffs. Charlie Brenner, yes, I did do Division I flag. Guess you were late to the party. That's okay, because this show will be saved to the podcast. You can listen to it later, or you can go to Typha.com when the brackets will be posted either late tonight or sometime tomorrow and check it out. No problem, Charlie. We're going to step away real quick, take a quick break. We'll be right back as they continue to put the brackets together and send the information to me. We'll be right back to give you more of that coming your way. Plus, where are the state championships? We'll have that next. We'll stop keeping you in suspense. We'll be back here on The Zone. This is the Playoff Reveal Show on The Zone on the Typha Sports Network.
Monarch, the official trophy provider for Typha.
Academy Sports and Outdoors has the gifts to make this your most fun Christmas ever. From game tables and grills to apparel and sneakers, we've got everybody covered this holiday. Merry Christmas from everyone at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
All right, welcome back. As more information coming my way, trying to give them some time to get caught up as we'll show you once again as they continue to be hard at work getting all of the bracket information put together and sent to me to give to you. Working on schedule. Like I said, they'll be at it till probably about midnight, 1 o'clock this morning. Just working on scheduling. They try to get the schedule out as quickly as possible. They want to make sure they get all of the facilities confirmed. I think some of that confirmation will go on into Monday. So I would start looking at the website at Taifa.com for the playoff schedules starting Monday. Now, one thing that everybody's wanting to know about, I know some people have dropped off. That's fine. Where will the state championships be played at? So we gave you the scenario about D2. We're going through you saw the brackets, who did the seedings, what have you. Division 2 only has San Antonio and RGV. So a little bit of smaller groups, a little bit shorter playoffs. They will be playing their games on December 4th for the state championships. Division 1, as we're starting to get, in fact, I got D1 juniors I got to go through for you. They will play their championships Sunday, December 11th. The state championship location will be played in San Marcos, Texas at Texas State Bobcat Stadium. So your run for the Dale Morgan Trophy all ends at Bobcat Stadium at Texas State University in San Marcos, Texas. If you've never seen that facility, it is fantastic. Great venue, a lot of great restaurants all around the San Marcos area and around that stadium area. So once again, December 4th and December 11th. December 4th is the Division 2 championship. December 11th is the Division 1 championship. Both will be played at Texas State's Bobcat Stadium in San Marcos, Texas. All right, Division 1 juniors. Here is the bracket matchup for you. The El Paso Broncos, the number 1 seed, have a bye the first week. In week 1, the Midland Horned Frogs and the Northeast Raiders will do battle 8 versus 9. The winner of that matchup will play the El Paso Broncos in week 2. 806 Spartans, the number 4 seed, get a first round bye. They will play the winner of week's 1 matchup between the number 5 Central Panthers and the number 12 Westlaco Pride. The number 2 Abilene Cowboys get a first round bye. They will play the winner of week's 1, number 7 versus number 10. The West Side Eagles and the Horizon City Falcons. Now, that's West Texas Falcons. The number 3 Prolific Breed, first round bye. They will play the winner of weeks 1, Southeast T-Birds and the Texas Revolution. I did do rookies. Oscar Estrada, Mahal Hernandez, I did do the rookies. I did not skip the rookies. I did the rookies before I went on the last break. But I will go through it again. So Division 1 rookies, here's your matchups once again. ATX Horns have a first round bye. La Villa Mighty Cardinals and the Unity play week 1. The winner of that matchup plays the ATX Horns. The number 4 Ruthless Wolfpack have a first round bye. Horizon City Knights or Mesquite Hill Knights and the Weslaco Pride do battle in week 1. They will face the Ruthless Wolfpack in week 2. Texas Mustangs and the RGV United play week 1. They will play the winner will play the Cornerstone Warriors. And the San Antonio Junior Hawks and the Tri-County Titans will play week 1. The winner plays the PSJA Wildcats in week 2. Okay. So everybody's saying I didn't do the rookies. So here, I'll do them all over again. Here we go. Division 1 rookies, El Paso, West Texas side. Here we go. El Paso Broncos BBB takes on the Upper Valley Longhorns in week 1. They will face the number 1 El Paso Sharks in week 2. Midland Horned Frogs and the El Paso Bandits in week 1. The winner will play the Northeast Raiders in week 2. El Paso Broncos and the Northeast Huskies will face off in week 1. The winner of that matchup will play the number 2 ranked El Paso Sharks Blue. And the number 6 Mesquite Hill Knights and the Abilene Cowboys do battle in week 1. They will face the number 3 Lubbock Red Raiders in week 2. That's the Division 1 rookies, El Paso, West Texas side. Division 1 rookies, San Antonio RGV side. La Villa Mighty Cardinals take on the Unity in week 1. In week 2, they will face the number 1 ATX Horns. Mesquite Hill Knights and the Weslaco Pride take on each other in week 1. The winner plays the Ruthless Wolfpack in week 2. The Texas Mustangs and the RGV United play week 1. They face the Cornerstone Warriors in week 2. San Antonio Junior Hawks and the Tri-County Titans will battle in week 1. Winner of that matchup plays the PSJA Wildcats in week 2. Division 1 Juniors, West Texas, El Paso side. Midland Horned Frogs and the Northeast Raiders in week 1. The winner takes on the El Paso Broncos in week 2. Central Panthers and Weslaco Pride battle in week 1. The winner faces off against the 806 Spartans in week 2. West Texas Eagles, West Side Eagles, and the Horizon City Falcons. West Texas Falcons, battle in week 1. The winner takes on the Abilene Cowboys in week 2. Southeast T-Birds and the Texas Revolution battle in week 1. The winner will face the Prolific Breed in week 2. Okay, Division 1 Junior, San Antonio RGV. In week 1, Tri-County Titans and the RGV Javelinas face off in week 1. The winner will face off against the Texas Mustangs in week 2. The Unity and the Predators United face off in week 1. The winner of that matchup will face off against the Ruthless Wolfpack in week 2. PSJ Wildcats and the Cornerstone Warriors face off in week 1. The winner will face the La Villa Mighty Cardinals in week 2. Holy Cross, calm down. I haven't even gotten to you yet. Capital Area Junior Wranglers and the San Antonio Junior Hawks. Week 1 face off. The winner will play the Judson Junior Rockets in week 2. That is Division 1 Junior San Antonio RGV. We are done with Division 1. And now Division 2 flag. And I need to do something for myself. I'm going to take a quick break so I can get this. I'm not having to twist my phone sideways. I'm going to get this set up so I can actually look at it and move it around a little bit better. Keep it here. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Now that I get that a little bit straighter so I can see it and I can get a crick in my neck. Here we go. Division 2 brackets. I've got them. Here are the matchups for Division 2. Division 2 flag. First round, week 1. Brownsville Cowboys will face the Brownsville Rottweilers, 8 versus 9. The winner of that matchup in week 2 will face off against the number 1 Junior Brahmas. Week 1, RGV Sabretooth Tigers will face off against the Somerset Little Bulldogs at number 12. The winner of that matchup will face off against the number 4 Live Oak Jaguars. Number 7 versus 10, San Antonio Junior Warriors and the San Antonio Junior Falcons will face off in week 1. The winner will face off against the number 2 ranked San Antonio Tigers. Number 6 versus number 11, the South Texas Heat and the Cornerstone Warriors. Battle week 1. In week 2, they will face off against the number 3 Alamo Silverbacks. So the winner of that matchup will face the Alamo Silverbacks. Those are your bracket matchups for Division 2 flag. Okay. Holy Cross. Let me go back. Division One. So we can get this right for you. ATX Horns and the Holy Cross Knights in week 1. That is your matchup. Number 4 versus number 13, Holy Cross Knights and the ATX Horns. I'm checking everything else now. Let me go back. Just for the Holy Cross Knights. Here we go. Division 1 rookies, San Antonio, Austin, RGV. Holy Cross Knights and the Weslaco Pride in Division 1 rookies in week 1. There, I'm done. Now, back to where I was. Division 2 Tykes. Number 8 versus number 9, Cornerstone Warriors and the San Antonio Junior Brahmas in week 1. The winner of that will face off against the number 1 San Antonio Tigers in week 2. Number 5 versus number 12, South Texas Rebels, taking on the Brownsville Rottweilers. The winner of that matchup faces off against the number 4 DTX Rebels. Again, this is D2 Tykes. Number 7 versus number 10. San Antonio Junior Warriors taking on the RGV Sabertooth Tigers. In week 1, the winner of that matchup will face the number 2 South Texas Heat. Number 6 versus number 11, Willacy County Gators taking on the San Antonio Panthers in week 1. The winner of that matchup will face the number 3 Brownsville Cowboys. That's the Division 2 Tykes. Division 2 rookies matchups. Weeks 1 and weeks 2. In week 1, number 8 versus 9, the Marion Regulators taking on the San Antonio Junior Warriors. The winner of that matchup will face off against the number 1 San Antonio Tigers in week 2. The number 5 San Antonio Panthers taking on the number 12 Brownsville Cowboys. In week 1, the winner of that matchup faces off against the number 4 Willacy County Gators. Number 7 versus 10, the North Central Jaguars and the Alamo Silverbacks. In week 1, face off. The winner will play the RGV Sabertooth Tigers, the number 2 ranked team, in week 2. Number 6 versus number 11, the Brownsville Rottweilers take on the Junior Falcons in week 1. The winner plays the Cornerstone Warriors at number 3 in week 2. That is your Division 2 rookies matchup. And finally, Division 2 juniors. Number 8 versus number 9, the San Antonio Tigers and the Southside Cardinals. Face off in week 1. The winner plays the number 1 Somerset Little Bulldogs in week 2. Number 4 versus number 13, the DTX Rebels will face off number 13 Live Oak Jaguars. The winner of that match will play the winner between the Cornerstone Warriors and the Alamo Silverbacks in week 1. Brownsville Cowboys at number 7 taking on the Texas Sun Devils at number 10 on week 1. The winner of that matchup will face the number 2 South Texas Heat in week 2. Number 3 versus number 14, Willacy County Gators, and the North Central Jaguars will face off week 1. The winner of that matchup will play against the winners in week 1 between the number 6 San Antonio Junior Warriors and the number 11 Rio Hondo Bobcats. That is D2 juniors. Those are the brackets. You got the seedings, you got the brackets. Championship games, D2 will play on Sunday, December 4th. D1 will play Sunday, December 11th at Texas Bobcat Stadium in San Marcos, Texas, on the campus of Texas State University. We went through all of D1 seedings. We went through all of D1's first week 1 and week 2 matchups. We went through all the seedings and week 1 and week 2 matchups for Division 2. Congratulations to all the teams that have made it. Once again, Typha, we will post the brackets for you to look at yourself. You can print them out, do your bracket list, whatever you want to do with them. It'll come up, I believe, sometime Monday. They'll get it all cleaned up. I was looking over handwritten stuff. So apologies to the Holy Cross Knights because HC also represents Horizon City. There is no seedings for seniors right now. We can't give seedings if we don't know if they're all going to participate. And we're waiting on the El Paso Broncos and the El Paso Broncos BBB. We at Typha have given them an extension as they requested until Monday, until tomorrow. If we don't get a response by tomorrow, we will go with the 4. We will have the seating then. Go to Typha.com. All that information we posted then. The seniors, I can tell you, will be playing in San Antonio at a stadium to be announced on November 12th and 13th. They'll be playing in a either 6 or 4 team tournament to determine the senior champion. Thank you for joining us here on The Zone. This has been the Playoff Reveal Show. And Jesse Rodriguez, everything was repeated at least a minimum of 2 times. No more repeats. We've been on the air since 7 p.m. It is now 9:17. We've been in the war room, in the board meeting since 4 o'clock this afternoon. I will show you that they continue to work as they're working on scheduling now. Again, the brackets will be posted on Typha.com. We'll get them all cleaned up, typed up nicely so they can be printed nicely. The schedule, once it all gets confirmed, as they're working on it right now, getting all the matchups put together on where they're going to schedule them, where they're going to go. Schedule will be posted as soon as possible, as early as tomorrow. Thank you for joining us. Have a fantastic and safe rest of your weekend and next week. Playoff time is here. It now gets real. Welcome to the drive and the run for the Dale Morgan Trophy. We will see you at Texas State University, Bobcat Stadium, D2 on December 4th, D1 on December 11th. Again, all this information will be posted at Typha.com. Thank you for joining us. Have a fantastic night.